Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? I was scheduled to go live at 6:30. Oh, actually, I thought I scheduled it for 6:30. It looks like I scheduled it for 6:15. How did I do that? Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm so sorry. I was feeding my girl and thought I was just on time. Hi, Allegedly. Hi, Beasley. Hi, Matt. Hi, Stim KB. How are you? Correct, Stim KB. Are you still in here? You might be interested in what I found. Let's see. I'm so sorry. I'm late and didn't even realize it. Okay. So I'm just going to jump right in then. Let me close this over here. All right. How are you doing, everybody? I know I'll have to give it a few minutes for people to even realize that I just went live, but that's okay. Okay, hold on just a moment. My favorite socks is here. Hello, how are you? Let's see. I just took that off. I just took the skull thing off of my name, allegedly. I just took that off like yesterday or day before. I didn't like it. It was kind of freaking me out. I kind of had that for Halloween, you know, and now it won't let me. I wanted to put like a magnifying glass or something at the end of my name, but it wouldn't let me. It's been a while. Where have you been? It's good to see you. Okay. Hey, Stim. All right. So earlier I made a recorded thing that I could play. Thank you, allegedly. Yes. Oh, you've been sick. I'm so sorry. So I was in here in StreamYard for an hour and a half, made a really good video ready to play. I was going to just hit the live button, play that so I could interact more with chat while this thing's playing. One of my favorite channels is Allegedly Innocent, and she does that. And it's brilliant because you can focus more on chat while your live is playing live. So but I didn't know that you have to have the even more expensive plan than what I have to play over 1 hour. And my video is 1 hour and 20 minutes. I'm like, are you kidding me? And it won't let me trim it. So I have to start over. But that is okay. All right, let me make this little because I don't need it. I appreciate you guys coming in here. All right, so as you know, AWP put out a new video. That is this video. So that'll pop up there for you guys. So that's this one. There we go. Hi, Matt. Thanks for hanging in there. I appreciate it. I thought I set this for 6:30 and somehow set it for 6:15. I don't remember doing that. So, all right. So AWP put out this new video, and at the beginning of it, they said that Nick, the tow truck driver, has confirmed through GPS data that he was at Boca Lake on Saturday, August 6, 2022. And they based this, let me see. Hey, Charlie, welcome, welcome, welcome. I love Bob and Lori's channel. Okay, so they did this based on, and now this is true as of December 10th, as of even today, the case of Kiely Rodni is still open. They have not closed it. I had confirmed that back when I did my interview with Nick from AWP, the diver, and he was surprised to hear that. Other people were surprised to hear that. It's still open. It's not closed. So that's why I have my banner going on the bottom. It says, if you know anything, say something. Because it is not closed. It's not fully solved. You know, they have what they say is the cause of death, but they really came upon that decision based on circumstantial evidence, not evidence off of her. And I've previously gone over that. All right, so when I saw this, I was like, what? No, that's just not accurate, because I knew about, okay, where's this one? I hate having to redo all this because I had it so perfect in my little video. Okay. And this one, this is a video by a lady named Squirrel Girl, if you've heard of her. This is what Nick had sent to her. Yes, absolutely. If it's new information that would help fill in blanks, help, you know, if there's proof out there somewhere that, you know, something's just absolutely not what they thought it was, they need that. If there's more information that would help solve it as well, resolve everything, that'd be great too. I think there's still, like STEMKB, there's still information out there that can fill in some blanks. All right, so this is what AWP and Squirrel Girl calls verification. I'm sorry, but it is not. This is not proof that you were anywhere. Absolutely not. You guys have seen your own location data on your phones, right? Where you can pull up your Google history and look at your little map of where you've been. And you also know that you can change that, right? Everything on here can be manually changed, and there's no trace of your changing it. This right here looks exactly like what I made. Made a little video to show you guys. And I had to make it private because nobody would understand what the heck I was talking about, because it's just a little clip. So let me pull that up here. All right. So I just did a quick Google search to show you guys how to get to this yourself. And the just an audio check, please. Were you able to hear what I just said on the video? That video come through? Okay, good. Thank you very much. I'm going to turn it up too. Now watch this. Okay, good. Thank you very much. I'm going to turn it up too. Just search my location history on your phone. Thank you very much. I'm going to turn it up. Now, because I'm on an Android, it pulls up my location history. That's for my first option. If you have an iPhone or something else, it'll probably pull up your own option there. You can, if you have an iPhone or something else, it'll probably pull up your own option there. You can, if you have an iPhone or also go, I haven't done any of these apps or anything, but Okay, so I want to show you the very first thing that you see here when you go to this next page. Watch this. Google Maps timeline. Google Maps timeline shows an estimate of places that you may have been and routes that you may have taken based on your location history. You can edit your timeline anytime and delete your location history in timeline. Your timeline is private, so only you can find it. Timeline available on mobile and computer. So it also goes to explain that if you have settings like web and app activity turned on, and you pause location history or delete location data from location history, you may still have location data saved in your Google account as part of your use of other Google sites, apps, and services. Okay, let me see if there's anything else. All right, so I'm going to pause, and I'm going to go to that first link, it's the Google Maps timeline, which is right there. The link is, if you need the direct link, it's just maps.google.com/timeline. So I will be right back. I'm going to locate one of my trips that's okay to share publicly. One moment. Thank you again, everybody. All right. Okay, so here's one of our concert trips that we've taken up to Chicago. It's a good place for concerts. Now, if you notice, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. And if you notice, what's on mine that's missing from the screenshot that Squirrel Girl has? What's missing? Let me move this. So, do you see how it says there's timeline at the top? You don't see that on hers. That's fine. There's day, trips, insight, places, cities. That's on hers as well. And then you come down and it'll have the date. Mine says Thursday, February 23rd, 2017. And then right under that, 7.2 miles in driving, 2 miles in walking, 2 miles on CTA, which was fun. Okay. Now, do you remember what I just read you? That you can change any of these anytime, right? So before I unpaused my recording, I changed for my privacy, our hotel information, and another stop. Because I got haters and ignorant people that love to follow me and start trouble. So I keep all my personal stuff off of YouTube. And yeah, anyway, this was a fun trip. We went to sightsee, go to a concert, walking around. Now, underneath that, on my screenshot here, you see all the detail where it shows exactly where we were at what time. I'm going to scroll all the way down here. Oh, that bridge was awesome. Okay, so you can see it shows all the little shops we went to, where we ate, and everything. Okay. And then on the map, you see it's more or less, a bunch of straight lines, right? So that's what he did. He did a thing like this. He zoomed in like that, and he took a screenshot. But why did he leave off that bottom part? Because that's the most important part. If I wanted to show, for example, let's say that I was Nick and I needed to prove that I was at Noodles and Company, okay? I needed to prove that I was at Noodles and Company on Thursday, February 23rd. I could easily do it. It's right there, right? So I'm going to scroll down to Noodles and Company. Oh, my word. Why it keeps doing that. Okay. Let's find Noodles and Company again on the map. Right there. Hey, see, I was there that day. Let's scroll down to Noodles and Company very carefully without messing it up again. Here it is. See, I was at Noodles and Company on the 23rd of February, way back in 2017. I arrived at 5:54 p.m. and I left at 6:36. That's proof, right? And then where'd you go, man? Well, we went walking for 6 minutes. We went here. We went to the Nederlander place, went to AMC, Chicago Loop. That was cool. Well, just keep in mind that I've already changed a couple of these, but so it appears that I was at Noodles and Company from 5:54 to 6:36 p.m., right? Well, let me show you something. You hit those right there. You can see the details. You can remove completely, which makes it just disappear from your timeline. It's just gone. Or you can do this, edit. Now it's going to zoom in and it's going to give me an option here. Look at that. Getting nearby places. You know what? We were supposed to tell them that we were over at the bank. We were at the bank, remember? We can't let anybody know we were at Noodles and Company. Let's just change that real quick. We were at the bank. Bank. Okay, it's updating it on the map. Bam. Now it looks like I was at the bank from 5:54 to 6:36. I'm going to hit done. Now look at this. Now I'm going to scroll back in. Same exact area. Where's the Noodles place? See, right there. Now it shows I was at the Chase Bank. Let's just verify that down here. Well, looky there. Looks like I was at the bank from 5:54 to 6:36. Huh. Okay. Do you see how easy it is to change this information? Now, let's say, we wanted to check out the Stan's Donut and Coffee stop a little closer. Shows I was there from 10:12 to 10:40. Show you how useful this is. So I believe that's going to be up closer up here, I think. Beginning of the route, beginning of the day. Hey, my favorite socks, how are you feeling? It's right there, I believe. Yeah, right there. But because this map is, like you see on the screenshot provided, kind of a general thing, What if I wanted to see the details? I just go dot, see details. Now, okay, hold on, everybody. I gotta move this so I can. It suddenly popped up a bunch of my. I hadn't used the maps in a little while, so like every location that I'd been at for the last 4 months or so suddenly popped up asking me for recommendations, and I didn't want to dox myself, so I'm having to fast forward past all that real quick on the video. Here we go. This is it. Man, I didn't know it was going to do that. Okay, here we go. Okay. I mean, I had to get rid of all those stupid pop-ups. Now, this was a really cool place that we visited. If you are ever in Chicago, stop there. Oh, their donuts and hot cocoa and their coffee, all that is so, so good. All right, so the details of that visit, as you can see right here. I don't want to dox myself. Hang on just a second. Okay, so all it does when you hit details is zooms in closer on the map and shows the location, but it shows my personal information as well, so I'm not going to display that. But you can see here, it says you visited 5 years ago. I think it's been too long since we've gone to Chicago now. You need to schedule another trip. Anyway, so I'm going to go back to my timeline map and show you one more thing. All right, so here's when we went to the theater. You guys, dudes, bros, homies, check this place out if you ever get to go to Chicago. It is gorgeous. So anyway, just wanted to show you that real quick. One moment. All right, and I'm back on my main timeline. As you can see, things on here can be edited. I had already edited a couple of them for privacy reasons, and it's kind of interesting, right? To be able to see exactly where you were. I can look back. I have my location on at all times, so my phone always knows where I'm at. I have it with me in my pocket or in my hand all the time. And these phones will put you to within inches of where you were. Even if your phone is off, it is still recording exactly where you are. Even if your phone is off. Don't know if you know that or not. Some people think, oh, I'll just turn off my location. I'll turn off my phone. Did you know that your phone is still recording exactly what you're doing? Yep. You can look that up on YouTube. So, anyway, let me know what you think about this. I'm going to go back to the big screen on my laptop and continue my recording there to finish this up. Oh my word. I was sitting here muted talking to you guys. Why do we all do that sometimes? I'm so sorry. Thank you, STEMKB, for saying no audio. I didn't even realize it. Nope, I'm good. I'm here. I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? All right. I was just saying I wanted to now go to this statement right here. I was like audibly answering you guys. All right. And wow, I feel so silly. Okay, so STEMKB, even when you turn the tracking off, it's still doing it. Even if you turn off your location, even if you turn the phone completely off, there's a whole bunch of, and that's what I just said out loud, but you guys didn't hear me. My location is always on too, allegedly, because who knows, you might need an alibi someday, you know? And even though we can edit this and like change it around, you know, you can, for example, say you were here, but you were really somewhere else. You can just remove something entirely from your timeline. You know, you can do whatever you want with your own timeline. Send a screenshot of it and people can believe you or not, right? We can do that, but we can't hide that from law enforcement because there's still a back way to see. I'm not going to say publicly, but if you need to know if it's accurate, all I need is the device in my hand and I know how to get to the back end of that to see if the location's been changed on the timeline. Because you can also see your own edits from another spot, but from a screenshot, you know, like this, you know how I changed my location, you don't see it from that view. Okay. That's funny. That's why I love it when allegedly comes into any chat or any live I'm watching. I love it when he shows up. Always so funny. No, I'm not a hacker. I'm just very technically inclined. I've never hacked anybody or anything. Get it straight. I heard somebody on a live state that I had told them I had a hacking background. No, I never said that. I never, ever said that. The same person who I think you know who I'm talking about said, she told me she came from a hacking background. The same person that I was speaking to, just so you know, had a specific website hacked from the back end as we were talking. That person is currently a hacker, not me. I've never been a hacker. So let's just, you know, let that seep out there and get back. Okay. Because, you know, I've got receipts on that too. So anyway, no, I'm not CIA or anything like that. My goodness. I'm just, I think being Gen X, we grew up right when all this technology was hitting and the internet hitting and stuff. And a lot of what I know, I was kind of like the boys when I was younger. I would take things apart and put them back together. I was like one of the only girls that was doing that. I was really into taking apart. Like I remember taking apart a Teddy Ruxpin to figure out how. I was like, how does he sing along with what we're doing? You know, I took apart my my speak and spell, stuff like that. You know. I was very girly too, but I was very interested in technology. And, you know, I grew up with very earliest Pong, Atari, all the way to Nintendo, all the way to now. And technology is very fascinating to me. And I'm very good with the websites, creation and design and editing and coding. And so if you know a lot of the stuff that I know is just simply from knowing coding, HTML, C++, Java, all that. That's all. Nothing to do with hacking. I tried that too. He started talking about demonic start rhythm. Wait, what? Huh? What you talking about, Willis? Oh, my favorite socks. You don't know who I'm talking about. Oh, the Teddy Ruxpin. Oh, yes. Oh my God. That's funny. I was like, okay, does he have two chats open right now? Because I do that. I'll have one friend's live going over here on this screen, and then on my other monitor, I'll have another friend's live going. And I'll have one muted so I can just go back and forth live and watch them both. And I have commented from one live into another chat. And people are like, what are you talking about? This is completely different subjects, you know? Or they're both covering the same thing, like the Idaho murders, you know, they'll be talking about that. And I don't want to miss anything. I don't have all the hours in the day, you know? So I'll just watch two at the same time. Sometimes even one going on my phone with an earbud in, you know, you just got to do what you got to do, right? To keep up with all the information. Yes, I did. I took Teddy apart, but I put him together. He was fine. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, Amanda. Hi, Lunar Amanda. How are you? Miss you. If anybody wants to join me on panel, let me know if you want to talk about this. I've got some more information here. Let me pull up. Let's see. Okay, that is the full video. Okay, here we go. Oh, I know how that is. Oh my gosh, I hate moving. We haven't had to move for 2.5 years. And it is so good to know that we won't have to for, you know, years to come. Hate moving. Hate moving. Okay, let me move that back to the end of the line. All right. So I have this one. And I think I have the volume up on this one. This is, sunflower seeds. Oh, I know. I once, I lived in our last place. We were there for 7 years. And I had no idea how much crap we had. It was ridiculous. Okay, so here's one of the little videos that I made that I put in my live, my recording. I wish I could just open up my, I wonder if it'll let me do that. Hold on. Will it let you open up StreamYard in another tab and just replay your own stuff? Because that would be cool. Oh, hey. Hey, this will work. Check it out. All right. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome back. Well, look at that. I didn't have to say a word, y'all. I could have just hit this and played it this way. Okay. So I'm going to skip around in it because I just quickly told you everything anyway. But this is actually going to do a better job, and that way I can chat with you guys while this is playing here. Give me just a moment. Hi, everybody. I'm going to just jump right in here. I'm recording. Bear with me. Anytime, let me know. Just put them in chat. Remember, be respectful to everybody else in chat. And please be respectful to me and my channel, or we will have to show you the door. I don't want any BS, okay? I'm here for facts today, nothing else. So anyway, okay, so here is bear with me. So just to save a little time, what I've done is did my own recording separately over here with the video. I'm going to play that. And if you have any questions, I'll be watching in chat. Okay.
Hey guys, it's Squirrel Girl. Today is December 5th. It is Monday evening. Just getting done with a very busy day. So I'm doing a couple community posts and I wanted.
Okay, so the date on this, she did this on the 5th, I believe, of December. She had received this screenshot back in November on the 19th. Okay, hold on just a moment here. I can't just see something like something that's I'm not sure if the volume is too high for you guys. It is a little high for me. So I'm going to turn it down on my side. You may need to turn it back up on your side a little bit if you'd like. Very vague that's supposed to prove something specific, if that makes sense. So I just got done recording this video, 10.5 minutes long. This is the screenshot that Nick had sent over to this YouTuber named Squirrel Girl. I have no idea still who that person is. She appeared during the Kiely Rodni case. I just, that whole thing right there is just kind of weird. She has always only been about the case. And then there's the associated people around her who, I'm not even going to go there. Let's just stick to the video. Okay, so in this video, she stated that he sent her this screenshot back on November 19th, which is written on here. Says this is a verified, authentic screenshot from Nick's cell phone given directly to Squirrel Girl on November 19th, 2022.
I did share it with her.
Okay. How can you, right there, you can just literally stop right there and think critically about that statement. Okay. verified authentic screenshot. That would have to, for her to be able to say that this is a verified authentic screenshot from Nick's cell phone, she would have had to have been in his presence at the time that he took the screenshot. Is she local? She does not say so in this. However, I think I've heard elsewhere in a couple of her videos and from other people that she lives on the East Coast, not the West Coast. So I'm not really, I call out the tiny details because sometimes people will just say something is verified authentic just so that you'll believe it because this is their content, you know? And so the only way you could say that this is a verified authentic screenshot from Nick's cell phone is if you saw what was on the cell phone before and after, like you were holding it live and you're seeing, this is the content that I'm taking a screenshot of, click. Okay, now I'm going to send it to your phone, bam. That would be a verified authentic screenshot. Okay, so he says, given directly to Squirrel Girl. What do you mean given directly to Squirrel Girl? She lives, I believe, on the East Coast. He, I think, lives still probably on the West Coast, California. So how could you give anything directly anyway? What I think actually happened, what she means by this is a verified authentic screenshot from Nick's cell phone given directly to Squirrel Girl on November 19th, 2022. I think that should probably, my very best educated guess on this is going to be just based on common sense. Nick emailed her a screenshot on November 19th. That's really all that is. He emailed her a screenshot, that screenshot right there. Okay. Now let's look at the date and let's look at the map. She says that this proves that he was at Boca that day, and this proves that he saw Kiely Rodni on Saturday, August 6th at the Boca stop that he had for a dead battery. Okay, y'all. I'm going to try to show you what that should look like without doxing myself. So I'm going to pause this video here and let me first explain why this is kind of weird, okay? This is so zoomed out, it doesn't show stops. Just because there's little cars on there, I don't know what that means. It's so zoomed out, you cannot tell where the stops are, okay? So my first question would be, I could see sending the zoomed out screenshot that says 15 visits. Totally get that. But why didn't he also zoom in on the car that appears to be right above the words Boca? The 15 visits on the bottom, that would, I'm assuming, be one of them. Or is it? Because I see also on the screen the gray dots, the gray map indicators. Were those the stops? Are those actually the stops and not where we see little car icons? She doesn't explain that in her video. But if you're just going by what's on the bottom there, I'm thinking just based on common sense that actually the gray map, like the little map icons that you drop when you drop a pin. If you see the gray ones, and then look at the bottom where it says 15 visits, there's 2 gray ones right there at the very bottom in the center to the left of the words class or county. There's 2 gray pins. There's no pins dropped. No visit pins dropped at Boca. The little car icons are there that shows what I believe is like trip data, but I don't see any gray pins you would think would be visible right there by Boca, right? So to be sure, she could have said, okay, this is great. Thanks so much for sending this, Nick. Can you zoom in on your Boca stop? Because you know we could, and I'm going to show you. He could have zoomed in to see his exact route. Now, I do know that J-Rod did a video on this, and he's all in an uproar because how is there such a straight line? Love you, J-Rod. I'm going to explain this for you, okay? The straight line is not an exact path. That's just showing he went in that direction, he went in this direction, you know, those are just very vague indications of the general area that he was in on that path. It does not show details. That's why, no, this isn't indicating that he was, you know, driving over water, that kind of thing. You would need to zoom in to see the specific path that he took. Okay, so that's what I'm asking for now. And that's what I think Squirrel Girl should have asked for back on November 19th. You cannot take such a zoomed out screenshot with so little information on it and claim that that is proof. It is not. It is just simply not proof, especially when the information on it that is available contradicts what you're saying, such as the gray pins, the visit pins is what I'm going to call them. There are no visit pins at Boca. There's just a car kind of going over, you know, the watery area, which common sense would tell you it was a, you know, more detailed route. You would need to zoom in to see where the car, where his vehicle went in that area, which would be great if we could see that. That would be the answer that we're looking for. However, y'all, why didn't he do that? Why didn't he just say, okay, here's my, you know, whole route. Now I'm going to zoom in and show you. Here it is. It shows this is the car. This is where I was. It would have the time and everything, y'all. This map, if you zoom in on the little gray areas, for example, because I'm going to show you on my phone one of my trips that I took. If you zoom in on those, it's going to give you exactly where you were and exactly what time you were there. Our phones keep that in our Google history. I saw somebody who kept commenting over and over and over, and they were saying that their comments kept getting deleted. I don't know where these captions are coming from. Hold on. Do I have something playing on another tab? What? I think one of my, hold on. I must have a live, let me see. So I had a couple of friends' channels going up here, so I could catch their lives when they went on. I don't see where it's coming from. I don't have any other tabs open. Okay, not there, not there. Not there, not there. Huh. Well, I don't know where this captioning is coming from. I really, really don't. It's picking up something somewhere, but I don't know where. That is so strange. Oh, well. Because they were trying to kind of explain what I am now. That's very suspicious, okay? Because if you're looking for the truth, you wouldn't delete somebody that's saying, hey, here's how you actually get to the information that is proof. This, I'm sorry, it's not. Why would you be deleting those, Squirrel Girl? That's very weird. So anyway, because I mean, just common sense would tell you we need to zoom in on that. So, Nick, if you're hearing me, I'm not calling you a liar. I am asking for the specific information just for the Boca stop. If there's any way that anybody could get this to Nick and let him know that that is why people are questioning what has been put out, because you would need to zoom in. So that's what we need at this point for this information to be considered accurate and authentic information. So my email is crimesleuthing, no G, crimesleuthing@yahoo.com. No G, y'all. If anybody could get Nick to reach out and get that information to me, that would be great. He can send it to Squirrel Girl as well. I don't care where it comes from. I do not care where truth comes from as long as it is true. So I don't have any beef or anything with her myself. So I think that you got to do better than this with information before you release it. That's the reason that I have still not to this date released the audio that I have with my anonymous person on the Kiely Rodni case, because they were supposed to be getting back with me for updates and other things, because there's other information on that phone call that they didn't want released yet. So I do intend to check in with them and see how they're doing and see if more of the information on the phone call can be released. I was able to sit down and transcribe it. Squirrel Girl, when she released the so-called interview with Nick, she didn't actually provide any audio or video of her phone call interview. She just outlined it for everybody. So I guess if that's good enough, I could just do that with the phone call that I had. But I wanted to also present the audio because the information that I have is way more controversial than just just one random thing. So I prefer to do the audio with it. And I'm still working on that, but I want to, touch base with my person, my source, and see where I go from here with that. Now might be a good time to release that information because it does tie into this a bit. All right. Hi, Ali Cho. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so it's going to replay in just a moment where I showed how the information could or couldn't be accurate as far as the screenshot that Nick sent to Squirrel Girl and how easy it is to change that to make your little location map say whatever you want it to say. I could make one right now that said that I was at Boca myself on that Saturday. You can do that. You can go into your location data, pick any date and time, and just add stops wherever you want, and it'll do it. It'll automatically map it out for you. You can change, you can edit, you can delete stops, you can do whatever you want with your little location maps. And then you just take a little screenshot when you're done, send it to somebody. It could be absolutely true. What's making me wonder about what Nick sent to Squirrel Girl is the bottom part is cut off that shows the full information. And that really wouldn't matter anyway because you can change it. I know you're just listening, so you didn't get to see where I showed how to change it and how once you do change it, it doesn't show that it's been edited at all on the side of the map. It just looks like you were really there at that date and time. Does that help at all, Allie Jo? And welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you listening. I have several channels that I do that too. I'll pull up the live and just turn up the volume and, do my chores, laundry, cleaning, whatever while I'm listening. Or in the car, I'll just pull out my phone. Even if I'm listening to somebody's live and I have to run to the store, I just switch it over to my phone and go to the store. Just listen, Okay, so let's see. Yeah, that was pretty concerning. Can you hear me right now? Okay, so audio check real quick. You guys can hear me, right? Okay. Thank you. But who knew that it could be faked? Hang on, let me go back to where I was. I'll come back to that in just a second. Here we go. Okay, to what allegedly said, because I totally agree. Let's just be straight up and real, allegedly says. I used to believe Jared was an amazing guy until I saw the video of him threatening a company to take their videographer. That video shows he cares about nobody. I have seen that. If you would like to share the link, if you have it, you can share the link to that. Yeah, I saw that too. Once you see his true colors, how comfortable he was taking down a company, you understand nothing he did was for anyone but himself and for money. He got lucky being able to drive leisurely. Yeah, it's kind of funny when you go to the AWP YouTube page, they've got to be heavily moderating because you don't see anything negative over there, only the positives. I have seen a few that say, wait, what? Jared's not here? The team broke up? What? What's going on? So many people have no idea anything has happened with the AWP team because they're still putting out videos as if Doug and Nick and everybody's still there. So people don't even know. Yep, that is true, Trina, sorry. That's one of the things that they never brought up. I don't know for sure if her car had any kind of internal GPS. I know she did not have OnStar, but I don't know if they had some sort of black box. I don't know. You can get GPS data off many things. If just her cell phone or her MacBook was in there, they could have gotten location data off of those. Yes, I'm just about to get to this part, Lunar, about the ball cap. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you can find this again, that would be great. Let me show you the photo that I have. Did it look like this? Is that what the ball cap look like? Because this is Instagram post on the along the Kiely account that Jared had going. This was a blue cap, and the caption, I screenshotted it back then because it was so interesting. It says, this is what Jared says, I wonder where that hat went. Oh well, I miss you, love, and I'm never going to let any of this go. I'm going to fight for you until I'm 6 foot under. But I wonder where that hat went. Oh well. I found that a little too specific, if you ask me. I wonder if this hat was the one that was found. Let me look in chat and see. Ooh, I'm way behind. Okay, my audio should be fine now. Yeah, it always says that when I pull up anything full screen. I think it does that to everybody. It's not me, it's StreamYard. Okay, cool. Thank you. It was a light blue. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. True, I totally agree. No way. I did not like that it was sensationalized either. What? They're still gaining people? That's okay. I mean, that doesn't surprise me because that other guy that made that completely fake video the other day, he has, I think, like over 200,000 subscribers and a boatload of members. Makes really good money. And he had deliberately, fraudulently created that Scream video that you guys have heard about. Created that straight up out of the air using somebody else's audio and altering it. People who do that should not have a channel. What could he show? He could show the back end information, Allie Joe, that would show the true and correct GPS coordinates from his phone. Yes, and it is verified, still open for real. I'm not sure when it was when I did my live with Nick Wren from AWP, but a week before that, I had spoke with the Detective Saunier on the case, and he told me then that it was still open. And I guess AWP verified that it was still open as of December 10th as well. It's still verified open. You can call the local law enforcement and they'll tell you the same thing. I mean, don't, please believe me, but I don't want their police department to get, a bunch of calls, but yes, it is still open. Yes. Let me see. Oh, I just saw this. But yes, yeah, there's other ways to prove your actual GPS location. When you hand over your phone to police and they look through it, they have access to the back end that you can't change. I need to go get a water. Let's see. Did you? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, you make a very good point. Very good point. Her case is still under investigation. If this information isn't real, then the case should be closed. That's interesting. I don't know if you ever upload your videos or not. You should do that so we can check them out. Okay. Probably it's going to be a daytime one on Wednesday during the daytime. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are my best days where I have more time open on those days and more time to use the office. So my husband works at home 2 days a week, Fridays and Saturdays. So, and then he's off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So he has an upper management level job. So he only has to go in twice a week. But the rest of the time he works at home the other 2 days. And then he's off the rest of the time. So when he's off, I try not to, go live and stuff like that. Except I wanted to do it today because we already did all kinds of Christmas stuff the last few days. We are family timed out for real. Like, oh my God, we've done so much stuff. So I've already seen most of the Christmas movies I even want to see. If you guys haven't seen the new Christmas Story Christmas movie, it's really great. Love it. Okay, let's see. Oh yes, Lunar, can you put up your channel? But yeah, I think the next time I will go live will be Wednesday. I usually do it around anywhere between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. just based on what works for me. I'll probably do it about 10 a.m. on Wednesday. And I realize I'm thinking out loud, but I know y'all don't mind. Oh, yeah, that's right. I knew that. I'm so sorry. I get your channel content and Simply Updated's channel content in my head mixed up sometimes. I don't know where. I don't know why. Because I know she's a brand new channel, and I keep thinking that you've got some stuff up there. Yes, girl, you need to get that going. People are always interested in that kind of stuff. Spirited with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. It's good. And Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. So good. Oh, cool. I have not seen either one of those. I'm a huge Ryan Reynolds fan and Will Ferrell. Why have I not heard of this? I've got to see it. Got to see that. Really? Oh my God. Okay. I know. But awesome though. One time oh I won't say what I said about my dad before. Hang on, okay. I want to write this down. Hang on. So the Spirited, is that just in theaters right now, right? not streaming any at home. Guardians. Okay. Cool. Ha, right? Actually, I don't know how to do all that stuff. I don't even know what they're called. He has a whole bunch of those little Raspberry Pis, and we have like probably 500,000 movies on this huge network that my husband has downloaded so many movies to. I don't know how he does it, but like almost any movie that I want to watch, any series that I want to watch, the whole thing, like I could go back and say, I want to watch all of, let's just pick something from the 80s, like Golden Girls. I want to see the whole thing in order from season 1, episode 1 going forward. Or all of Cops or 48 Hours or whatever. I can search it and then it will put them all in order for me. He has this weird stuff that he does where they're all in order and I can just, it's like all there. I love it. I don't know how he does any of that kind of stuff at all, but it's good. Okay. Oh, yes, I've heard of that. Yes. Yep. I've heard of that one. Oh, okay. My comment. Dang. No, with my thing with Jeff, I only had one issue with him, and that was back when. Do you guys remember when he had those videos up claiming that one pretty strawberry blonde girl was Sammy back in the day, and that she was actually 24, not 18, right? You remember that? Then he claimed he had to hire a private investigator who found out that she was in fact 18, but that this was still her. Somehow this was still her. He's just, oh my God, I was so frustrated. So I'm having a total lapse. Was that you, Lunar? No, who was? Was that you, Lunar, or someone else who helped me sleuth her out? I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me see. I could go into my screenshots and see who it was. It has been one of those months. Yes, it says, yes, it was you. I thought so. I'm sorry. I didn't want to say anything that was incorrect, so I wanted to be sure. Okay. So, me and Lunar Amanda, it was me. I just saw that. We sleuthed her out, found an even older YouTube channel, y'all, that y'all haven't seen. That was, what was it called? The 5 Super Kids or something? The same girl, but even younger, like 7, 8, and 9, rather than like 14, 15, 16, like in the videos you guys saw. But we found the Super Kids channel before that. So adorable. We were even thinking that it was her because she was even wearing a t-shirt. Do you remember that? That said, that had Smith on it, right? Had Smith on the shirt. Yes. And we were going, oh my God, we found her. It really is her. We were freaking out. And then she found, how did you find? Oh, she found through one of the YouTube videos a link to a real person that still had an active account, right? And she reached out to that person and said, do you know who this girl is? is her name, you know, Samantha? And the person reached back to her and said, no, not only is she not Samantha, she's a completely different person, completely different area of the country. Got a lot of information on her, which was really awesome. And then she let the girl know, hey, there's this Jeff guy, you know, that did this videos, and here's these people that, you know, are looking for you to verify, blah, blah, blah. And Jeff updated. Oh my God. Yes, I know. And I tried to call him out on that, but he completely ignored us. I'm sure I still have the screenshots of all that. I'm going to pull up one right now. I'm going to go into our messages here, Amanda. Because we were the ones that found her, specifically Amanda Lunar. And okay. Good Lord. I'm scroll up. He's just talking about her. Oh my God, this is taking forever. Let's see. I don't want to just share my whole screen here because it has my name on there. So I can't do that. Hold on, guys. Aha, here we go. Okay. Oh my God, girl. When I just closed that little one that I had open, the first screenshot, it took me all the way to the beginning to like our newest chats. How freaking annoying. Hold on. That's not going to work. Did you email them to me by chance? Or only on Messenger? Now, she made that TikTok for us alone, and that was this one.
Boy, do I have a story for you this morning. It has been brought to my attention that there is a YouTube video circulating around that is resurfacing my middle school and junior high YouTube videos in correlation to the Kiely Rodni case that is ongoing in California right now. To the left, this is Sammy Smith. She was with Kiely the night that she had disappeared. A lot of people are saying that she knows more than she's letting on, so a lot of people are researching into Sammy. And this is May. I have tried all night and all morning to log into my Sammy Sam YouTube account. Unfortunately, I did make that YouTube channel when I was super young. I cannot remember what email and what password I used. So lucky for you, Jeff, even though you saved those videos on your computer, those will be there forever because I have no access in deleting them. In regards to some of the comments circulating around, a lot of people were pointing out the birthmark on the neck. I still have that. Did not get it removed. The videos on my channel are when I was 13 and 14, around that age, and then some that are just on YouTube from other accounts, 5 Super Kids. I was even younger, 11, 12, so my voice is going to sound a lot different. I am 25 now. In correlation to some of the videos on my channel, here is a video that you can see my neighbor's house in the background. Here is a picture from my high school prom. They did get rid of the basketball hoop, much overdue. Here is another clip from the YouTube video, and then a picture of me and my mom at my senior prom in front of the same house. Just to put a little icing on the cake in case you still don't believe me, here is a picture of me and the 2 girls that were in.
Okay, so I'll put that link. I don't think that this shows any of my personal information. So, all right. The only, unfortunately, can't read it. Can anybody read that? It's so little. This was Lunar talking to her friend. I guess you'll have to screenshot it and enlarge them because it's not letting me zoom in on any of this. And I'm really scared I'm going to dox myself. This is her talking to her about, the girl. And, hey, look what we found. And here's where she sent Amanda a photo, a new photo of her. This is the new photo of her growing up. And it says, this is the girl now in the videos, but she's 26, not 18. And Amanda said, oh my God, thank you. Holy crap. That was the issue. We were like, how is she 18? These videos are old. She would be 24 or older now. And it makes sense. Okay, let's see. This was a friend of hers from high school, graduated a year before her. And she was in some of the videos. Let's see. I'm like seriously freaking terrified that I'm about to dox myself. Sorry to have bothered you. I appreciate you answering me. Let's see. And then she wanted to know if she was being catfish. Like, okay, now you got to tell me what is going on here. And I mean, it said, LOL, no, the girls from the Kiely Rodni case, the girl Sammy Smith, came out saying she's 18 and looks exactly like the girl in these videos, and her name is Sammy as well. And then the girl was laughing. And it's crazy because she looks like her, sounds like her, etc. But and then she says, the girl says to Amanda, I'm just so dumbfounded at the research you're doing and found someone 14 years later. How awesome was that, girl? And then Amanda's being all meek. It's just sleuthing. That's all. I'm just trying to find out if this girl's the same girl. And then she says, I know the girl, and I can tell you her last name isn't Smith. Let's see. And then she asked her how she found her. She said from the old YouTube channel from 2008. This girl was subscribed to one of her channels. There's where she tried to explain everything. But that's what the girl looks like as an adult. Jeff never shared that photo. I specifically sent Jeff that photo in good faith, and all of these screenshots and the TikTok. I'm going to move this before I dox myself again. Okay, I can show that. This was Jeff's video that he had done. Holy crap, Sammy Smith is 24 years old. I kid you not, Jeff said. God, give me a break. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to put this one up because it says where they live. This is where you helped her find my channel. You sent her some screenshots. And that's it. We went back to talking about other stuff. Aha, here's the bigger one of the girl. Very pretty, huh? Yeah, they don't. You don't get enough credit, girl. You're really good at... See, there's the little video that we'd found. That was an even younger video of the girl. I had sent that to Jeff along with the channel information and everything. I mean, that was just crazy. All that was just so crazy. Okay. But yeah, she got a big kick out of it when her friend reached out and told her, you know, hey, there's these chicks. Found your 2008 YouTube. I may have to do a video. We may have to do a video and update on that. But anyway, that was kind of fun. But yeah, no, that's the issue that I had with Jeff. We brought all this information to him and the TikTok video. She didn't make it for Jeff. She made it just for the public. And he refused to say, oops, made a mistake, which would have been no big deal, but he didn't do that. So I need to get back on topic here. Okay, so let me show you guys what it actually looks like when you do one of these, okay? I'm going to do that on my cell phone, so I'm going to pause my recording here. And I can tell that this was a screenshot from a phone. I'm going to do the exact same thing on mine. I'm going to have to find one of my dates and times where I went on a little trip, and we do that a lot. And like a day trip, I don't know, drive and stop to eat and stop to shop and, you know, all that stuff. I think I'll probably use Pawhuska, Oklahoma. That's where the pioneer woman lives and has her business. And there's the national preserves up there. It's just gorgeous. So I'm going to pick one of the times that we've gone up there to visit, and I'll show you how it'll show our stops or locations, our visits, that kind of thing, and how you can then zoom in to see more information like what we would need to be seeing here. This is Boca, and right here is Prosser. All right. So I want to see information from like this area, any stops that he had, any information that would be, you know, relevant. Because, I mean, going by just this, if we're just going to take this at face value, then he had to stop at Prosser too, right? Well, no, I don't think he did. I'm just saying, if you go by this, he could have claimed he stopped at Prosser as well. And this would be proof according to Squirrel Girl, but it's actually not. So hold on, I'm going to go get this little video together, and I will be right back. All right, so here's the next section. I'm going to go ahead and stop here for a moment. Let's talk about this before I play. This is really, really important. This will show you how you can actually edit things yourself and why. That simple screenshot, again, that you can see right there, that is not enough. So let me show you. And if you're just joining, thank you so much for coming in here. I'm answering questions in chat while we're going along. All right, here we go. This is the video that's going to show you everything. I just really hope that I didn't dox myself. I tried real hard not to show anything personal. I'll be keeping an eye to make sure it didn't show anything personal. I was able to find a trip that worked to show you exactly what's going on. Kind of like with Ikenmail in his last video, where he literally showed everybody what's up, that here's this. All right, so I just did a quick Google search to show you guys how to get to. Oh, and by the way, this is recorded. This section is recorded on my phone, so I'm not able to zoom in any further. To this yourself, just search my location history on your phone. Now, because I'm on an Android, it pulls up that for my first option. If you have an iPhone or something else, it'll probably pull up your own option there. You can also go, I haven't done any of these apps or anything, but okay. So I want to show you the very first thing that you see here when you go to this next page. Watch this. Google Maps timeline. Google Maps timeline shows an estimate of places that you may have been and routes that you may have taken based on your location history. You can edit your timeline anytime and delete your location history in timeline. Your timeline is private, so only you can find it. Timeline available on mobile and computer. So it also goes to explain that if you have settings like web and app activity turned on, and you pause location history or delete location data from location history, you may still have location data saved in your Google account as part of your use of other Google sites, apps, and services. Okay, let me see if there's anything else. All right, so I'm going to pause and I'm going to go to that first link, the Google Maps timeline, which is right there. The link is, if you need the direct link, it's just maps.google.com/timeline. So I will be right back. I'm going to locate one of my trips that's okay to share publicly. One moment. All right. Okay, so here's one of our concert trips that we've taken up to Chicago. It's a good place for concerts. Now, if you notice, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. And if you notice, what's on mine that's missing from the screenshot that Squirrel Girl has? What's missing? Let me move this. So, do you see how it says there's timeline at the top? You don't see that on hers. That's fine. There's day, trips, insight, places, cities. That's on hers as well. And then you come down and it'll have the date. Mine says Thursday, February 23rd, 2017. And then right under that, 7.2 miles in driving, 2 miles in walking, 2 miles on CTA, which was fun. Okay. Now, do you remember what I just read you? That you can change any of these anytime, right? So before I unpaused my recording, I changed for my privacy, our hotel information, and another stop. Because I got haters and ignorant people that love to follow me and start trouble. So I keep all my personal stuff off of YouTube. And yeah, anyway, this was a fun trip. We went to sightsee, go to a concert, walking around. Now, underneath that, on my screenshot here, you see all the detail where it shows exactly where we were at what time. I'm going to scroll all the way down here. Oh, that bridge was awesome. Okay, so you can see it shows all the little shops we went to, where we ate and everything. Okay. And then on the map, you see it's more or less, a bunch of straight lines, right? So that's what he did. He did a thing like this. He zoomed in like that. And he took a screenshot. But why did he leave off that bottom part? Because that's the most important part. If I wanted to show, for example, let's say that I was Nick and I needed to prove that I was at Noodles and Company, okay? I needed to prove that I was at Noodles and Company on Thursday, February 23rd. I could easily do it. It's right there, right? So I'm going to scroll down to Noodles and Company. Oh, my word. Why it keeps doing that? Okay. Let's find Noodles and Company again on the map. Right there. Hey, see, I was there that day. Let's scroll down to Noodles and Company very carefully without messing it up again. Here it is. See, I was at Noodles and Company on the 23rd of February, way back in 2017. I arrived at 5:54 p.m. and I left at 6:36. That's proof, right? And then where'd you go, man? Well, we went walking for 6 minutes. We went here. We went to the Nederlander place, went to AMC, Chicago Loop. That was cool. Well, just keep in mind that I've already changed a couple of these, but so it appears that I was at Noodles and Company from 5:54 to 6:36 p.m., right? Well, let me show you something. You hit those right there. You can see the details. You can remove completely, which makes it just disappear from your timeline. It's just gone. Or you can do this. Edit. Now it's going to zoom in and it's going to give me an option here. Look at that. Getting nearby places. You know what? We were supposed to tell them that we were over at the bank. We were at the bank, remember? We can't let anybody know we were at Noodles and Company. Let's just change that real quick. We were at the bank. Bank. Okay, it's updating it on the map. Bam. Now it looks like I was at the bank from 5:54 to 6:36. I'm going to hit done. Now look at this. Now I'm going to scroll back in. Same exact area. Where's the noodles place? See, right there. Now it shows I was at the Chase Bank. Let's just verify that down here. Well, looky there. Looks like I was at the bank from 5:54 to 6:36. Huh. Okay. Do you see how easy it is to change this information? Now let's say we wanted to check out the Stan's Donut and Coffee stop a little closer. Shows I was there from 10:12 to 10:40. Show you how useful this is. So I believe that's going to be up closer up here, I think. Beginning of the route, beginning of the day. It's right there, I believe. Yeah, right there. But because this map is, like you see on the screenshot provided, kind of a general thing, what if I wanted to see the details? I just go dot, see details. Now, stop asking me questions. Hang on, I'm going to go past this part that shows my personal information. One moment. One moment. All right, here we go. If you are ever in Chicago, stop there. Oh, their donuts and hot cocoa and their coffee, all that is so, so good. All right, so the details of that visit, as you can see right here. I don't want to dox myself. Hang on just a second. Okay. So all it does when you hit details is zooms in closer on the map and shows the location, but it shows my personal information as well. So I'm not going to display that. But you can see here, it says you visited 5 years ago. I think it's been too long since we've gone to Chicago now. Need to schedule another trip. Anyway, so I'm going to go back to my timeline map and show you one more thing. All right, so here's when we went to the theater. You guys, dudes, bros, homies, check this place out if you ever get to go to Chicago. It is gorgeous. So anyway, just wanted to show you that real quick. One moment. All right, and I'm back on my main timeline. As you can see, things on here can be edited. I had already edited a couple of them for privacy reasons. And it's kind of interesting, right? To be able to see exactly where you were. I can look back. I have my location on at all times. So my phone always knows where I'm at. I have it with me in my pocket or in my hand all the time. And these phones will put you to within inches of where you were. Wait, what? It didn't show any such thing. Let me see. No, it did not. I am a good girl, y'all. Okay, let me see. Get this out of the way now. Okay, that was cool. So that was the recording. The last 20 minutes was I don't know how long it's been, 15 minutes or so. I was just playing, let's see. Here's the other part I want to show. There you go. You can actually do that. I mean, if they'll accept a screenshot, you know, kind of funny, I think, that they will accept something like that. All right, I think this is the other part I wanted to show here. And this, so that's why I'm saying this is disappointing to me, because you cannot and should not accept this on face value. But AWP did, and they went ahead and released the full video of the interview with Nick. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to show a couple of little highlights here. Let's turn on closed caption, because I'm not even going to play the audio. I am going to put the link in the description so you can go watch it there. See, he says that he definitely saw and spoke to Kiely on that date and time. So he goes on and, oh, Kiely, I'm so sorry, honey. I feel like she has been so exploited, so very exploited. And it pisses me off. It really does. So he goes on, he says the same thing that he did in the regular released stuff, nothing new. There really wasn't a whole lot new in this other than kind of name and names, you know, where man, you would think that 3 screens is enough. I need 4. Hold on. I think I played this section before I found this video. Yeah, I believe I did, didn't I? This is the part about the blue hat. I did play this, correct? He assumed it was the boyfriend. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to speed it up a little bit more because I just want the ball cap stuff so I can show you something. Here we go. Okay.
Ball cap, I'm sorry about that. But then everything spiraled out ball cap and it was black. Which, granted, the pictures I saw, she wasn't wearing a ball cap. With me, she was wearing a ball cap and it was blue ball cap. I'm sorry about that.
All right, I'm going to unmute and show you this real quick. This was posted on the Long Live Kylie Instagram. I'm thinking it was, I'm not really sure. I think it was October 3rd, just going by my memory, but I'm not really sure. I'd have to look at it again, like on the Instagram. I don't even know if that Instagram is up still, but Jagger's the one who ran it. This was his Instagram for her. Okay. So I was just wondering what that's meant. I wonder where that hat went. Oh, well, I miss you, love, and I'm never going to let any of this go. I'm going to fight for you until I'm 6 foot under. I wonder where that hat went. Oh, well. So he says she was wearing blue ball cap, which is, this is the only one that she was ever photographed in. But he chose to post this wondering where the hat went. That's just weird. You have to admit that that's odd that he mentions the blue ball cap that Nick said she was wearing after she went missing. Y'all are going to have to make that make sense for me. Blue ball cap. Okay. I'm going to show you a photo of Kylie Rodni wearing a blue ball cap. And there's a very interesting comment whoever drove S home, we all know that that's Sammy. I believe that is where the answers lie. Okay, apparently that part crackled up. So I'm going to just do it again here. I brought this up because it's an older post that's about Nick and his story. And I think that it still rings. I know, right? I played like a section of it on my own because I didn't know I could just play this. I didn't know. Anyway. So I was going back. I'm learning how to make shorter videos like that to play it alive, to give me a chance to interact with chat more, which I've been, not like it. I don't think it's been caught on enough, but it should catch on because it's really great, y'all. You can make clips of what you're wanting to show, right? And then have them play, and then have blank time in your video of like 10 minutes to give you time to interact with your chat. So you can have like 20 whole minutes. You'll do fine. Hey, if you need help, let me know. You should have seen me. I fell flat on my face my first live. It was hilarious. And that was before the first live that I actually did. We were having a great time, and then I got trolled by the Glarer, Will the Glarer and Morbid Reality. Those two asshats showed up to my very first live. It was a mess. So anyway, I just want to let everybody know again, I've got audio that will clear this up. The 1236 phone call, and on who left with who and where they went and all that. I'm waiting for my friend to get the audio back to me. So, right. That's why I was telling you that one time your videos don't really bother me, because like I used to hold the flashlight for my dad. That's why, up church doesn't bother me. All the language and stuff, none of that. Language does not bother me. It might bother other people, but I try not to cuss myself, but it doesn't bother me to hear it, Anyway, that's pretty much the end of this video anyway. Put that back over here. There we go. And there we go. In my background, cute. I had to spruce up my channel. Okay. I saw that on a meme once. You can't, what did it say? You can't offend me. I used to hold the flashlight for my dad. And I was going, that's it. That's the one. That's the one. My daddy built our house when I was growing up. And I quite literally held the flashlight for him for years when he was building our house. And I heard, woo! Not only could he cuss like a sailor, he was a sailor. So, yeah. It was kind of like, this is why I laugh so hard when I watch A Christmas Story. Because when the dad's doing all that fake cussing in the show, I can just hear my dad. It's hilarious. I relate so much to that movie. And again, if y'all haven't watched the new one where Ralphie's grown up and he has his own wife and kids, it's really, really good. I enjoyed it immensely. I've already seen it twice. Oh, you were? That's so cool. Okay. Well, thank you very much for your service. We all appreciate veterans. At least I do. I think everybody should. Let me see if there's anything else that I wanted to show you. Again, what I was discussing today is this video. And this is the one where they went over a little bit more. Do you guys remember that AWP said that they had only released, quote, 10% of Nick's video? Do you guys remember him saying that? I remember them saying when they were asked, how much of Nick's interview did you put out? How much is held back? And they said, oh my gosh, we only put out about 10% of the footage. Well, this says full interview, and I guarantee you this is not 90% more than what they've released, because that good middle chunk right here is all the existing stuff. All they did was go back and fill in a couple of gaps and then name names, basically. it's not that new, and it's stuff we'd pretty much figured out on our own. But I can't believe that they relied on stuff they shouldn't have relied on. It's just sad. So I hope that they, do hear about this video and watch it and see that it could very well, it could be true, but it could just as easily be fake. So, and you guys now know not to rely on those. So if your spouse says, they were, at a pool hall from 6 to 8, they could have been at the strip club. You don't know. You just don't know. Going by that. Let me see. Yes, they did. They appeared on many, many live streams. I have had Nick back over here since they left, since they all broke apart. Nick Wren came on my channel. It was so much fun. He's going to be coming back. I can tell you that now. I've been talking with him on the phone, and he's got, I have, and he has some autographed merchandise for, he sent me some, and we have some for you guys too. So he's going to be coming back and doing some prizes, and that was on the contest that I had up for everybody to vote on a new name for the 4 main guys when they get back together. That's what they're kind of working on. There's the whole thing. If you're not familiar, you can go back and watch that live. There's the whole thing about the non-disclosure agreement. So we couldn't talk about it a whole lot, but yeah. Even if you saw what we cut out, it would not have necessarily changed the results of the investigation. Exactly. Yep. Hi, Titanium. Hi, how you doing, pretty lady? Yeah, but he didn't say that until well after all of this. You know what I mean? At the time, they were saying, I remember Doug saying, "Oh, this is only 10%. This is only 10% of what we got from him." Right. Yeah, I can tell just by looking at it that it was like the middle section, maybe 10 minutes max was Nick content that we had previously seen. I would say, but there was also, it was kind of mixed in. If you went through here, let me see. Come on, cursor. Sorry, I've got a cough, and I don't know why. I think it's allergies. So I think if you actually went through here, and I think what they meant was we've still got 10% of stuff to release, because it didn't feel like there was a whole lot new. They replayed the whole thing and just left in the little pieces that they had cut out, if that makes sense. There's not like any actual conversations that are full, that are new. It's just where they cut them off at the end of sentences and took out names and things. They just left it all in for this. And you bet they absolutely in this video name Chagger as the boyfriend, and he IDs him in a photo and the whole bit. I imagine Jagger's probably really mad right now. Okay, cool. Allegedly. Cool. How are you doing, Titanium? It's kind of weird when you know somebody's name and you still call them by their YouTube name. I don't care if anybody calls me Debbie. I don't care. I'd rather be called Debbie than crime. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. It was right at 10 minutes. Very good. I was close. Awesome. How long is this video again? Hang on. Do you guys have an Ollie's by you, by the way? Do you see this Ollie's store we just got here? It's really neat. It's a really neat store. If you don't have one, get one. Okay. This is 24 minutes long. I'm telling you, it just doesn't feel like 18 more minutes of information. Nick, is it Jen? Gunn? Nick Gunn? Why? Not sure why you're asking. Have I tried reaching out to Nick? Oh, Nick. Oh, okay. No. Nick G, the roadside assistance guy. Yeah. No, I have not. I don't know why everybody called him tow truck guy. He never drove a tow truck. It was a little white van. Let's see. I would love to talk to him, but I'm not going to try. If he saw this and wanted to talk to me, that would be cool. I don't try to seek people out, because it's just feels weird to me. But if you guys are able to get a hold of him, I have not even looked him up. I thought that once I heard that, he didn't want to be bothered or anything. So I just never looked him up or whatever, I do try to respect people's privacy. If I hear that they've said, hey, leave me alone, I think you should leave them alone. You know what I mean? But, so I don't know how Squirrel Girl got in touch with him. Maybe she just reached out to him. I don't know. Maybe I should. So, and ask him for more information, because apparently she didn't follow up on anything. She just said, oh, look, it's a screenshot of a map and it looks like he was in Boca. So here we go. And just accepted it without any kind of questions, no critical thought, no verification, nothing. So, because I watched her entire video on it. She said that that's what he sent her, nothing else. And that's not proof that anybody was anywhere. I could go on my Google timelines on my computer and change it live to say that I'm in Boca right now. And it'll show you a map and the whole bit. So I don't believe any of that. True. Oh my goodness. So true. And I mean, I'm not even it's not like I dislike her or anything. Okay. I'm not mad at her. I just think that she did a poor job, because then AWP relied on her verification. Yes. They relied on her, quote, verification, but there was no verification. There's no actual verification. So maybe I can try to reach out and see what I can get from, I'm not going to put that full name up, Nicholas Giovanni. I love fancy names. I'm going to write that down. Oops, sorry. Saint Nicholas Giovanni. Okay. Try to reach out to him and see what I can find out for sure. I can tell you one thing, guys. I'm jonesing for a trip to Chicago now. Are you being a smarty pants, or you really need to know? Because I can't tell with you sometimes. I can play that part again if you want me to. You just hit the map, hit what you want to change, and then 3 dots will appear. You can remove it or edit it. Real easy. You can change the streets that you went down, all of it. It's really weird. It's like, why even give us that if you can totally change it and edit it, You funny. I'll get a little video I can play for y'all real quick.
one bad apple is not going to ruin the entire bunch unless you allow it to sit there.
One bad apple isn't going to ruin the whole bunch unless you just let it sit there, he said. All right. Let's see. Hang on, I want to show you something else. Here we go.
All statements are theories and opinion, with a little bit of speculation. They are based off of facts obtained from reliable sources, also obtained from records off the internet, or some shit like that. Sounds great to you, right?
All right. Okay. All right, guys. It is, for me, it's getting to be, yes. Exactly. You guys know where I got that audio clip that I just used? You'll never guess. I got that from Squirrels on Fire. I was scrolling through lives one night, and I was scrolling through lives one night, and I saw that they were live, and I went in there just as the main girl was putting up, saying this disclaimer, and that's what she said, and it was probably one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. It was like the perfect disclaimer. So I snatched it, grabbed the audio, added the chipmunk voice to it, and it's mine now. But yeah. You recognized it, Titanium? I thought it was just too perfect. I couldn't stand it. I had to do it. I want to hear it again. I think I have it on this one too. Hang on.
All statements are theories and opinion, with a little bit of speculation. They are based off of facts obtained from reliable sources, also obtained from records off the internet, or some shit like that. Sounds great to you, right?
Catch me outside, how about that?
Hey, Anthony. Oh, you're fine, honey. You're fine. I'm fixing to wrap it up right now. So I've been hanging out a lot more in other people's lives than even doing my own. I've been just doing videos a lot more. But with the Christmas season, shopping and, Christmas movies and the cooking and all that, I haven't had even as much time as I'd like for anything, but that's okay. I instead stay up way too late I don't know about y'all, but that's what I do. And then try to function on 5 hours of sleep. Somehow I make it there. Let me get this off of here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because it's coming up on bedtime for my little girl, and I'm going to go get her in bed and make sure her clothes are laid out for tomorrow and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. And I will be, I'm thinking Wednesday at 10 a.m. will probably be my next live unless anything big happens before. So like if you guys have a channel and you're going to be going live before then, let me know and I would love to come and join you. There were a few people that I wanted to invite to come in here and I totally forgot. It's been kind of a busy day for me before I got here, so. But I really do appreciate you guys all coming. I'm going to repackage this into a video. Please, even though you have been here for the live, please watch the video as well to give me that, view thing that they keep track of. I will make it as short as I can. So if you would watch that as well when I put that up, I'd appreciate it. I've got a couple other videos I'm working on too, really following the Idaho case. But I'm not one of those that, puts whatever out as soon as it comes out, goes live with every little thing, or wants to, go live and look at every photo. And who has time? I don't understand how people have time for that. I just don't. But I like to wait and gather up, several days of information and just make a video. Or maybe make a live sometimes, I used to do more lives, but it got to be kind of where I felt like I was ignoring my family. And if I feel like that, it's just not worth it. My little girl is needy. And she did not like me being online live like that too much. So anyway, I haven't been doing that as much. Night, everyone. It was awesome hanging out with all of you. And thank you, Crime Sleuthing, for the live and spreading awareness. Thank you so much. 3 a.m. STEM KB. Holy crap. Thank you, Ezzy, for being here. I appreciate you. Well, that's pretty cool. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, thank you so much for coming, Allegedly, and Titanium. I love her. If you're not subscribed to her channel, please do. She is a sweetheart. If you guys have a channel, tell me the channel name. I'll put your link out there if you want. There's not very many people in here, but I get a lot of my views on replays. So anyway, if y'all go live, let me know, and I'm happy to come and support you too. Thank you, Matt. I love to hang out in people's lives and chat and, show support. I think that's real important for us to all do for each other. So I appreciate you guys doing that for me. There you go. His comes with a parental control warning, though. Not safe for work, right? I love this channel, though. Thank you again, guys, for coming. Have a great night, and I'll be back on here. Yes. No big deal. Thank you, Ezzy. I try. I'm learning as I go. So, still new. How long have I been doing this now? 3 months, I guess. Not very long. The longer I go, the more I'm learning. Been learning some pretty cool tricks here lately on the live stuff. So, I love you, everybody. Have a good night. I'll see you Wednesday, 10 a.m. Central. I will play my outro video for you guys. And keep in mind, if you have a channel and you need anything for it, let me know. I love to make videos, intro videos, graphics, animations, whatever you need, I can do. And I'm happy to do it for all of my true crime friends. So let me see, is this my intro, outro? Okay. Thank you again for being here. Have a great night, everybody.